Hi guys, we're here for Move and Groove story time today, but before we get started, I wanted to see if you had heard about the Hampshire hot cocoa crawl and ice sculpting. It's a lot of big words, right? So on February 18th, there's going to be ice sculptures all downtown Hampshire. There'll be a live demonstration. We will have crafts here to do in the library, and some of the businesses are going to have hot cocoa that you can register with the Hampshire Area Chamber and get a mug, and you can go to the different locations to get hot cocoa. Or you can just come and see all of the different ice sculptures and come into the library and do a fun craft. So that is on February 18th. You can check our website for information. You can check out the Hampshire Chamber for information and the registration. If you want to get hot cocoa that day, you do have to pre-register with the Hampshire Area Chamber of Commerce. So you can go ahead and do that on their website. If you have any other questions, you can contact them about it. Otherwise, like I said, if you don't sign up and you want to just stop in and do a fun craft at the library and go see all of the really cool ice sculptures, you can do that too. I think it will be a lot of fun. All right, not before we get started, we already did that part. To get started today, do you know what happens next week? There's a holiday coming up next week. It is Valentine's Day. So that is next week on Tuesday. So I thought for this week, we would do a book all about love. And this one is called Skidamarink. It's a really weird word. Can you try to say it? Ready? Skidamarink. Skidamarink. Kind of silly. Makes your tongue feel funny in your mouth trying to get all those letters in. But here we go. Here is our story. There's our polar bear and penguin. Skidamarink, a dink, a dink. Oh no, he fell in. Skidamarink, a do. I love you. Oh, they're helping. That's so nice. Skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. This book gets really big. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Do you see the moon? Oh, skidamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skidamarink-a-doo. I love you. So that was a short little book there. I really like that song. It's kind of fun, and I think skidamarink is a fun word to say. So that is our polar bear and penguin singing Skidamarink. That also reminds me that coming up at the end of the month, our family drop-in this month is Arctic animals, so don't forget to check that one out as well. All right, are we ready for some songs? I have a little heart and it goes thump, thump, thump. It keeps right on beating when I jump, jump, jump. I get a special feeling when I look at you. It makes me want to give you a hug or two. All right, let's do that one again together. Let's stand up. You guys can stand up for the jumping part. It'll be easier. Ready? I have a little heart and it goes thump, thump, thump. It keeps right on beating when I jump, jump, jump. I get a special feeling when I look at you. It makes me want to give you a hug or two. Very good. All right, we're gonna put our hands together like this. Are you ready? I put my hands together. Ready? And this is how I start. I curve my fingers right around, and now I make a heart. Can you see the heart shape with your hands? Let's try it again. I put my hands together, and this is where I start. I curve my fingers right around, and I can make a heart. Good job. All right. Do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Valentines. 5 pretty Valentines waiting at the store. Mama bought one, and then there were 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pretty Valentines shaped like a V. Daddy bought one, and then there were 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 pretty Valentines say, I love you. Brother bought one, and now there are 2. 2 pretty Valentines. This is so much fun. Sister bought a Valentine, and then there was 1. 1 pretty Valentine sitting on the shelf. I felt so sorry for it, so I bought it for myself. Very good. Now all of our Valentines are home with someone to give to someone special. Did you make Valentines to give to anyone special? Still have time until next week. You can make them for mom and dad and brothers and sisters and grandmas and grandpas and friends and aunts and uncles. Anyone that you want to, just let them know how much you love them. You can make them a card. Okay, now we're going to do one more before it's time to go. We're going to do this one. It might sound a little familiar, but it's a little tricky. Ready? You put your right arm out. Listen. You put your left arm out. You bring those arms together and you squeeze with all your might. You hug and say, I love you, and you spread it all around. That's what today's about. Well, it's not really today for Valentine's Day, but that's okay. Let's do that one again. You put your right arm out. You put your left arm out. You bring those arms together and you squeeze with all your might. You hug and say, I love you, and you spread it all around. That's what today's about. So don't forget on Valentine's Day next week, which is on Tuesday next week, to make sure you give extra hugs and love to all of your friends and family, okay? Or a fist bump, high five, wave a few extra times. All right. Well, those were all of our love songs and stories. And now it's time to say goodbye. I almost forgot. My scarf, here it is. Are you ready? Let's go. Wave your scarf up and down, up and down, up and down. Wave your scarf up and down, up and down. Wave your scarf side to side, side to side, side to side. Wave your scarf side to side, side to side. Wave your scarf fast and slow, fast and slow, fast and slow. Wave your scarf fast and slow, fast and slow. Wave your scarf, wave goodbye, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. Wave your scarf, wave goodbye, wave goodbye. Alright guys, I had so much fun with you today. Don't forget, if you come to the Hampshire Cocoa Crawl and Ice Sculptures event, come in, stop at the library, come say hi and do a fun craft. Make sure you contact the Hampshire Area Chamber of Commerce if you wanted to get registered and get your own mug to do that. And otherwise, we will see you next time. Bye-bye guys.